am either Calliope or Allie Kat. I usually go by Allie Kat because nobody knows me by Calliope. But, there you go. I am starting this channel to broaden my reach and reach a larger audience for my work and, well, passions, more like. I'm aspiring to be an actress, along with an artist and a writer. I would name everything, but then I would sound like an overachiever. So I'm gonna just focus on those couple of things for now. My main focus for this channel is reaching an audience to help me with the acting, sort of, that side. And in order to reach an audience, I have to do things like this. To reach a larger audience is to be relatable. More people will watch you if you are more relatable. Which leads the question on how many people that were not relatable in the slightest got so big. We're not going to reach up that question though. Like I said before, I am either Calliope or Allie Kat. I go by Allie Kat on either means. For my entire life, I have been heavily inspired by Tim Burton's work. It is mainly... if you ask me to name any film from my childhood, it would be one of his films. That would be my number one option. If you ask me anything but Tim Burton, I'd probably come up with things around that realm of things. Because that's English. Like, Hellboy. Hellboy was a really big one for me. But, mainly, it has been Tim Burton's work all across the board. When it comes to my drawing especially. And I would like to say a lot of my writing. I'm not really sure whose it looks like or anything. But, yeah. And for the acting part of everything, I would have to say my biggest hero when it comes to acting would, you guessed it, be Johnny Depp. Because, well, him and Helena Carter were both the faces of my childhood, essentially. Along with me saying that most of Tim Burton's movies were what I watched when I was little. So, of course, they would be the faces, right? It's mainly, well, I would explain why Johnny was number one in that instance, but you don't need to. I've said enough for you to be able to understand why he is number one on that list. But the reason he is my biggest inspiration, but him in general, no one else over the last couple of years, him in general, is because he is a gentleman. Above all else, he's just a good man. And I strive to be that looked up to, along with respected. I would want to be that good at acting, too. I think I'm relatively good at acting. You know, there's always those parts where you're iffy about it, and you're always your worst critic. But I'm okay, you know? Like, I can make myself cry. That's about all I can say, really. But to spawn where I got all of these, I don't know how else to word them, but abilities. Everyone acts when they're kids, but I acted a lot when I was little. Not even to be in commercials or anything. I just, well, for lack of a better word, I had to. For a plethora of different reasons. So over the years, I accidentally built up I unintentionally built up the talent of being able to act. While it was just me, but in a situation, not suddenly my name is Elvira, and I'm a harpy and all that. But it's just me in a situation where I have to be crying. And from a very young age, I knew how to make myself cry. So along with the inspiration of Tim Burton and Johnny Depp, Helena Carter, along with those inspirations, I knew I just had the ability. So I figured, might as well use it. Sounds reasonable enough, don't it? Mainly, a little bit of get to know me. You know, the reason I started the channel, you know, some of the things I can do, and a little bit about me. This more of my past, more like, I'm a zodiac, my zodiac sign is, which my zodiac sign would be Aries. So, there's some pointless knowledge for you. Some more little pointless bits of knowledge that, like, kindergartners tell each other, my two favorite colors is pink and black. Who's to guess? I just said that one of my biggest heroes was Tim Burton. So, no shit, one of my favorite colors would be black. Who would have guessed? But with this channel, I'm not sure if I want to do a blog sort of thing, or just to post videos every other, like maybe a couple of weeks, maybe once a week, twice a week. But I am sure that over this channel I will be showing the art that I produce, maybe a script or two, if I'm feeling ballsy. But, and most importantly, just to get a bigger audience, more reach, something to help me along in my journey. And I did post a video previous to this where I did not have my face in the picture. In the video. I didn't have my face in the video because I'm not allowed to have my video. I'm having a malfunction. I'm not allowed to have my face in videos right now. But I will be having a subscriber goal, so I will be revealing my face then. Cool, right? So, that is my plan for this. The previous video, I was singing in it. A lot of those weren't my best work, but along with the art, the writing, and the acting, plus the daily things, I am working on singing, and I'm not sure about it, but I am working on dancing in my own, like, personal time. Because between you and me, I'm not exactly in the best shape. Let's be honest. I'm not fat by any means. I'm just out of shape. There you go. I'll come up with a better place to record, obviously, but in the future, you will be seeing me in this mask for most of the time until I reach whatever subscriber goal I can come up with. Maybe give me a suggestion or something. But YouTubers always ask for likes and and even subscribe to this channel. You don't know who I am yet. I have 2 videos on this account. One about singing, that's half me saying I fucked up. And then this one, where you're just, oh, this kid, she's an Aries, cool. You don't know who I am yet. So I'm not expecting you to exactly subscribe, but, like all YouTubers say, it is appreciated. It gets me a 1 step closer to my goal. But, I would like for you to leave a comment. A suggestion of some sort, like, you should reveal your face at this many subscribers. Or maybe even songs you'd like to hear me sing. Maybe a video you'd like to see me do personally. Or if you'd like to see some of my art, anything I would write. Things like that. Maybe just some feedback. Whatever. Above all else, I don't care about the likes, really. Subscriptions always are a different kind of ballgame. Subscriptions aren't exactly the biggest priority for me right this second, which they're going to change in the future as my audience grows. But right now, I just want some input from you of, like I said before, anything you want to see, especially a subscriber amount that you want to see my mask come off. Okay.